Well, hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Jeff Yang, and fresh off of my experience with Extreme Experience, which is where I got to drive an actual Lamborghini Huracan, I decided I would try and recreate it in the game because, let's face it guys, the Lamborghini has one of the best sounds that a car can make. Now I did qualify before this, and I qualified 7th. Now I'm very unfamiliar with this car, so I don't really know the shifting points and the braking points, or where the brake bias should be, or how it handles with cold tires. But I am extremely familiar with Monza, of course, which is in Italy. We're all going to actually make it through T1, which is a miracle, which almost never happens. But anyway, keep an eye on this bright yellow Porsche in front of us, and I will just tell you that it doesn't end up well.
Clear on the left.
So guys, skipping ahead here, you'll see that the Porsche just is being a little bit too aggressive on cold tires, and you'll see he's going to make a mistake here, and unfortunately we get taken out by the yellow Porsche. Well, I don't get taken out, but I have to avoid, and which completely totals my car. Okay guys, that was pretty fun. So I entered my second race here, and I've actually raced with a couple of these guys before, Elino King and a couple of other guys in here, Killadude 13, just people I'm familiar with racing, so it's pretty cool. So we get a little bit of a rough entrance into T1 here. There's a lot of bumping and moving around, you'll see.
All clear. Clear on the left.
A little tap from the rear. And some skidding around, but nothing too terrible. One guy gets hosed there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Okay, so you can see that I do my best to close the gap between me and Mike Boss, which is the BMW in front of me, and he starts to take more of a defensive line as I get closer to him. So you'll see here. He does make one mistake going into one of the corners here, which you'll see he starts to change his line under braking. Yeah, so that is one of the classic mistakes. He was not sure. He's pretty ambiguous of where his race line should be. So he's in the middle, I'm on the left, and we start to brake, and he starts to move left under braking, which you should never do. So not a big deal, but we got past him. Sorry I tapped him, but it was kind of not my fault. Anyway, we buzzed through the race here, and now I'm behind Elino King. I know he's a little bit faster than me, but we'll see what happens. So here it looks like there might have been some contact, and maybe two people went off the road, but I think I'm going to gain a position here from 6th up to 5th, and I will be behind Elino King one more time. Okay guys, coming into this last corner here, it looks like there's maybe a little bit more contact between the two guys in front of me, and the Mercedes goes off into the barrier, and it looks like I get to keep 4th to the end of this race. And yes indeed, I keep 4th all the way to the end of this race, which is pretty nice. Nice to race with some friends that I've raced with before. So let's head on to the last race. Alright, so this is the last race. I included it here because of some fun things that happen. Sniper Gang, Iceman, Eleno King, You Like the Ripper, GTRP Hades. I've raced with all these guys before. I'm familiar with the way they race. I'm not familiar with the guy that's in first, but here we go. Alright, heading down to T1 and the beginning here, hoping to get a nice clean start. And I'm not sure what happens with these guys on the left.
Clear on the left.
But let's take another look. Looks like there's a little bit of a hit, and the fellow Lamborghini Huracan is done. So this allows me to take my normal racing line through T1 and get close to the guys in front of me here. I'm behind Iceman.
Damage on the front.
Okay guys, so this is why I always try to take it easy on my first lap. You got cold tires and you're jockeying for position. Sometimes guys just try to go for too many moves on the first lap, and just this is the result. Anyway, I just lightly tap the back of this Audi and gain a couple of positions. Alright guys, skipping to the last 4 minutes of the race here, I'm finally catching up to Iceman. I've been on his tail for the entire race. I'm trying some different lines here to help make him make a mistake here. He gets a little squirrely on the exit of the final penultimate corner, and I get the run on him here, and I actually get to get the pass done. He was a really good racer. Like I said, I've raced with him plenty of times before. We're about the same speed, so it's mainly just jockeying for position and not making as many mistakes as you can. So, pretty cool run here, up into second place, and I've only got 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, so I just have to defend as much as I can. Okay, the time is run out on the race, and this is the last couple of corners here before the finish line, and I make a huge mistake, overcook the corner. Let's see, Iceman is coming up on me fast, and he, of course, passes me on the last straight before the last corner of the race. So this one didn't pan out for me. You know, I kept third place to the end, got the podium, which is really nice. But thanks so much, guys, for joining me on this video. It is New Year's Day. Had a nice time last night, and hope you guys have a nice 2022. I should be making some more sim racing content coming up soon, and also doing some live streams, so check me out. I am on Facebook at 7demo7 forum group, and I'm also on Instagram at 7demo7. Alright, see you guys later. Thanks.